Yes, Max. How you doing, mate? You all good? Welcome to the live stream. Friday night in someone's kitchen. Tonight, it will be my kitchen. But, yeah, got a new song out today. Not sure if you've seen it. It's called Citizen of Nowhere. So, yeah, I released a song today called Citizen of Nowhere. So, yeah, I am going to start the live stream with that. And I'm going to wait for some more people to come in. Who's coming in? Yes, Mantas. Yes, Max. How you both doing? I'll tell you what, today for me, I think it was the first day I really struggled. Like, it was just like the bleakness of life. But, do you know what? I've been looking forward to this live stream. A little bit of escapism to just, deliver some music. But yeah, as soon as I'm going to perform this track twice, I'm going to start with Citizen of Nowhere, which is the track I released today. So wherever you listen to your music, Spotify or whatever, it is on there. So, yeah, do go and give it a stream. It all helps. And yeah, big up, man. Tass. Good seeing you again. Yes, Dad Bod, welcome to the... Hey, Dad Bod, you know what? I should have wore your T-shirts. Your T-shirts came today, I forgot to tell you. The ones that you sent, they finally came, like, what's it taken, 2 months? Yes, Shentuk, right, there's a few people in. Let's crack off. So I'm actually going to start tonight with Citizen of Nowhere, which is the song that I released today.
Listen, one
How's
day,
the sound, everyone?
these
Can you hear me?
facts may save your life.
Levels, let me know. If the levels are a bit shit in a minute.
It looked like they're trying to get people to be uniform, then you can control them.
Look.
You're a citizen of nowhere.
If you love the world, never pledge allegiance to any one country. They're all corrupt.
But if you believe you're a citizen of the world, you're a citizen of nowhere.
You're a citizen
You're a
of
citizen
nowhere.
of nowhere.
Right, through the sign of death wish. A lopsided monologue, we've forgotten what left is. Trapped in this never-ending clockwise rotation. We smell blood on time's hands through political arrangements. Shepherds distract herds with new forms of entertainment and set off their war. In a bidding war with Satan, now it's freeze or revolve. Whilst they feast on your soul like the tweet of a troll. Defeat has its toll, 10 pounds of disbelief through the sounds of gritted teeth. The procrastination of a coward if he's only loud enough to speak. Propaganda and a preacher is littered in the streets. Each concrete pair of eyes take the freedom from your feet. Closed borders, closed minds, life in metaphoric tunnels. There's real homeless in tunnels from these economic funnels. Have a break, have a kick, there's no tax when you're this fat. Marking up a map with the scent of your piss flaps. Yes, Edith, welcome.
A musician who can't dance, I'm not a musician, I just ran. I don't rant, I just mutter. Society had a gutter. Strangled in pink noise, a plain Jane in the spectrum. A musician who can't dance, I'm not a musician, I just ran. I don't rant, I just mutter. Society had a gutter. Strangled in pink noise, a plain Jane in the spectrum.
It looked like they're trying to get people to be uniform.
Then you can control them.
You're a citizen of nowhere.
With the fools of false idols on earth's scorching surface temperatures, content with the thought that one day no one will remember you. I'll be gone until November, in a city where time's fabric has become so tender. I pick a patter through the concrete in common branded sneakers, sucking in the imagery of logo-ridden t-shirts. Nowhere to cut of who should speak first. Dog world, the more we change, something seems worse. Shysters in a transit using black slang as their transcript. Spores in the air as if smoking isn't banned yet. Burning rocks and gingivitis patients. Backhanded arrangements, aristocrats and masons. Inhaling powder homes of rocks, those patients were blazing. It's frustrating. Seeking guidance from brave faces, but it's saddened when your mask fits. Cause one day a mask slips.
A musician who can't dance, I'm not a musician, I just ran. I don't rant, I just mutter. Society had a gutter. Strangled in pink noise, a plain Jane in the spectrum. A musician who can't dance, I'm not a musician, I just ran. I don't rant, I just mutter. Society had a gutter. Strangled in pink noise, a plain Jane in the spectrum.
Reputations in urban myths got exaggerated over time, discussing your former prime over spirits and wines, name dropping has-beens, marvel over rich men who have things, idolizing false gods. Misery is what that brings. Welcome to the skyline. Psychopaths excel here. Colognes worn by narcissists that attract luck and repel fear. Dwell in this foul air polluted with corruption. A plain Jane on the spectrum. Woo! How was that? How was that? So that is out today. That track is out today. It's on all streaming sites. It's called Citizen of Nowhere. Please do, after you've hung around on this live stream, go in, give it a spin. It massively helps. So this month we were supposed to be releasing the next track from mine and Reko's project. But obviously with the lockdown and whatnot, it all got messed up. So I released that instead. It was actually recorded. I made that track in 2019, but the content matter of the track, I felt it more fitting than ever to release that now in this dystopian world that we're living in. But so what I'm going to do now, I am actually going to play one of mine and Reko's tracks. So I'm going to play Gun-Hearted, just my part. Big up Marky B on this one. Yeah, Gun-Hearted. Again, video for this one is out. This one's on all streaming sites too. You know what to do. Look, welcome Sean. I should have had a drink before I started this. Fuck it. Socially awkward like those updates about socially awkward moments. Time's frozen in an ocean of multiverses and false hopes. Reality is mere electronic signals triggering 5 senses as people strive for normality. And that perception is so demented. Pride myself on abnormality that they think I need a CAT scan as I walk around brushing pills like some human form of Pac-Man. She said I was a chauvinist and I needed to be sectioned cause I put it to her bluntly like Dapper's tips for sex in 6 seconds. Said I'm so passive aggressive. I said you're so passive obsessive. You got this fucked up paranoid fetish, learn to let go and forget it. Blood pressure of a diabetic, but that's only cause you let it. It's far from fucking healthy. It's alright, it's pathetic. Upset, stressed and fed up thoughts of things that you've regretted. I pray one day you'll maybe learn what some fucking self-respect is. Insurance and serotonin, chemical imbalances. So the docs prescribe Prozac to help with life's manic bits. I think I'm in debt to this make-believe form of currency as I grate a mere mortal. I crave things in urgency. But nothing's urgent, there is no race or success ladder. But yet we lust and crave for these goals and this nonsense that don't matter. Fucking hoarders with their material possessions, sentimental memorabilia handed down to adolescents. Can I be reminded of the past when there only is a present? And I never know these fucking answers if I don't ask these fucking questions.
They ask how it all began and how it started. From being sweet and innocent, them tongue gone hearted. They live in a charade, they live in a farce. They live in a false life just like camouflage. Eternal anger that make you stronger. Feel right all the wrongs that did come before ya. This are no origami, nobody can fool me. Believe in all your beliefs, nobody can school me.
Big up Reko as well, man. You will see myself and Reko on a joint live stream at some point. But so let's carry on into Rise Up because that's another recent one that me and Reko did. Welcome, Judes. How you doing? How the devil are you? Big up Hannah Collins. Big up Jay Fatty on the beat on this one. Again, this track is also out everywhere. So yeah.
Let's rise up, rise up.
Rise.
I said rise, rise, rise. I said rise up, rise up.
Rise.
Come on, rise up, rise up.
Rise.
Let's rise up, rise up.
Rise.
I said rise, rise.
Rise.
I said rise up, rise up.
Rise.
I mean rise up, rise up.
Teenage kids out doing creepers cause imagery and marketing made them want sneakers. Stole from Paul and he shot it to Peter. Baked cars, black gloves, abusing the speakers. Joyride, institutionalized. Trapped in a trap so angry inside the perverse realm of post-existence torture. A waterboarding sorcerer, surfing the malevolent underworld of chaos with fake gods who are envied with the hate of. Gossip between them was resentful of people who know less misery if they ain't been deceitful. Tempting to answer what they mention, your head is in, perched on a ledge, sipping Ayurvedic medicine. Heads of horns, crowns of thorns, mapping out the suffering in which you were born. In a one-man show, spouting jokes about karma. If you're not the lead role in your own drama, you're just a dismal player in somebody else's. Forgotten at the bottom, feeling worthless and helpless. A harsh reality is skewed by false memories or expectations. Met my aborted son in a dream when he was 13. Awoke to name my daughter on a midwinter's eve. Lucid dreaming, genocide and grieving. Seeing is believing. I just saw some higher beings. I fast for 5, seen the night loud. My last feeling in this life I'm witnessing is a male human being. That's what unloyal loyalists, but security spilled it. Only wanted to be loved, but the plans were just forward with low self-esteem. Too much time spent on screens and a moral pollution that beats reason critique.
Come on, rise up, rise up.
Rise.
I said rise, rise.
Rise.
Come on, rise up, rise up.
Rise.
I mean, right up, right up. Let's rise up, rise up. Come on, rise, rise. I said rise up, rise up. I mean, right up, right up.
Yes, Wayne, how you doing? Yes, Jude. Look up everyone else who's still with me. Friday night in the kitchen, episode 2. So the next track I'm gonna play is called I Saw Utopia Leave Him. And I did this I did it down at Cave Music Studios when they invited me down there. I went down there. I did this on the first episode last week. I played this track on the live stream, but I fumbled in a few more places, so I've been rehearsing a bit before this live stream. So, without jinxing myself, I'm going to hopefully do a better job of this track than I did last time. But it's called I Saw Utopia Leave, and this one isn't actually out anywhere yet. And the song is about someone trying to flush drugs out of their system. So, I'll have a sip of my tea, and then we'll crack on. So, here we go. I saw Utopia leave him. Is anybody out there? We're on a dying planet without any healthcare, no church in the world disregards for our welfare. The concrete jungles without one house spec. Motive thinkers think with their knuckles. Jobs play mentality raised out of rubble. No pot to piss in, bone fluff and stubble. Too much tough love can put a price on a cuddle. Inflation has doubled, pouring out hugs for the tormented and troubled. Systems and funnels, a perilous muddle. Burning the foil, the toil, the struggle. I saw you leaving, the kisses of a needle look more appealing. The stealing, feeling subdued from reality. The age of anxiety, poverty, family. Day-to-day livers, corroding our inners. Where corned beef and rice are a staple at dinner. Swimming in a symbol, breast stroking a facade. In a bowl of pretty glass with decorative sharp shards, it's yours. Narcosis from the poison, perspiring from pores. A glass of assurance, a shot full of blame. A numbness to the pain until it wears off again. Anesthetic answers painted on the walls in the eye of a storm. Lost within a cause, skewer more section to the cold concrete. Those tantalizing memories that became obsolete. Reminiscence of fiction, deja vu nostalgia, lights with conviction. A piss poor attempt to translate a description of how it feels flushing shit out of your system. Drugs will offer us utopia leaving. The sight stained phlegm from a loss or screaming. Scratching the fabric of time that's so seething. With claws of poverty stolen from Eden. Trying to automate feelings. You look lovely this evening. Compliment played down by toxic feelings. Masked by a foresight of anxious grieving. Material assets, they said don't put all your eggs in one basket. Instead shed them out amongst unfulfilled caskets. And one day you could lie on one and unfulfilled hardware. Or put the whole lot on red. There's no point in life if you think that you're dead. Plutonic cracks that we chisel with deck. Neck suspended by strings of an eerie quartet. Dystopia beckons, sat in a glass of granular seconds. Wasting each granule, handfuls of questions. Fingernails scratch at the skin with obsession. Piercing the flesh and previous scabs. Devious cats and Keynesian traps. Leading us back to inebriated states. Pure bliss in our blood but no food on our plates. Every single class is in need of catharsis, but the drugs on the tool to hit them scars with lethargic. Dancing on the pavement of harshness regardless of carnage. Show me I'm part with budget airlines doing 2 for 1 Mars trips. Start up the driverless car quick, a last minute flight on a plane running Starship in one less attempt to relieve us from hardship. Pretty deep. Yeah, what did you think? Afro Sensi, thank you for passing through, man. Next time, 2 weeks time, I'll probably see you before that on socials anyway. But yes, Kyle, yes, DJ Hauer, big up, thank you for joining me. Yeah, I'm about 2/3 of the way through. Friday Night in the Kitchen, episodes 2. That track I just did was called I Saw Utopia Leaving. I will get around to finishing that one at some point and getting it out there. Yeah. It's just been madness trying to get anything done with a house full of people. You're welcome, Jude. You're welcome. The next track is from my 2016 Miserable Music EP that I did with Twisted Roots. Well, he handled a lot of production and recording on it. And it's called Words You Can't Pronounce. So yeah, let's crack on. Let's do it.
With words you can't pronounce, stories you can't tell.
Oi, I was reading the comments. Let's start that. Pull that back up. Pull that back up.
With words you can't pronounce, stories you can't tell.
Live for the moment, but that was stolen by my iPhone. Now I got the watch, a GoPro, and I can fly drones. My mother nags at me that I'll never be happy. As I criticize these failures and brand things as tacky. My grandmother told me that I'd gone and lost my sparkle, like a miserable old cunt who spends his days in a bar stool.
Thinking the environment, you should use a carpool.
Like the mass-produced meat you eat isn't just as harmful. God complex, everyone else decrepit deviants with these flying fucking books because they're lacking in obedience. Guys who wear suits and ties, they tend to be sleazy cunts. Never trust a clean shaven, be wise with your allegiances. Lazy cunts are not dunces. Well, I guess some are just dumb thick. I can spot the fake in your crap lousy shit-faced deluded fantasies of getting riches from a mixtape.
Words you can't pronounce, stories you can't tell. Words you can't pronounce, stories you can't tell. Words you can't pronounce, stories you can't tell. Words you can't pronounce, stories you can't tell.
I was supposed to finish my album, but I bought Fallout 4. Now I spend my days in Boston shooting mutants in a war. I turn it off, but I still see these feral ghouls, scatty fucking skanks and deluded little fools. Road, gym, club, fallacies with a library full of songs in which their lyrics meet casualty. The types to be and take modern critiquing artists brushstrokes or cussing a barber shape up so he's yielding on a cutthroat. You should have been born human, you should have been a tree, so you can get pissed on by creatures, the same ones that you help breathe. TV has tapped my head again, these pixels are a drug. I write depressing shit, I don't write music for the clubs. And I don't make music for these kids. If I did, they'd be sociopathic, emo little pricks. I do this for no reason, what so fucking ever. Creative process is just a process, don't think it's something clever.
Words you can't pronounce, stories you can't tell. Words you can't pronounce, stories you can't tell. Words you can't pronounce, stories you can't tell. Words you can't pronounce, stories you can't tell.
They'll criticize you anyway, you may as well do what you feel like. So pick your poison, throw your finger up and show them what is real life. Hang tight all the judges, the happy talking huggers who discuss the lives of others. Hanging out in forums, faceless little Normans, feel they're so important, it's their frazzling endorphins. Revenge porn, captives getting head sawn. These kiddies are at war like they're stars of Red Dawn. Fortunes from a bed, investing in the markets. No actions from strategies, gems and dark shit. Trimming leaves from hedge funds, tax havens for these ventures. An ego pissing contest of which one of you gets hencher. In the silence there's a whisper, the calm before the twister, waiting on elixir. to get me an elixir and vanish from this town like a vagrant or a drifter. Oi, my Instagram's going slow. Not sure he's still with me. Too Dapper, what's going on? Mantas, Billy, big up everyone who's still in there. And yeah, I'm gonna do. I started with the track that I released today, which was Citizen of Nowhere. So, alright, I'm going to redo that one to round the night off. How's everyone doing? You all doing good? Let's see some comments. Yeah, safe for the fire emojis, safe for the knives. Dagger, dagger, dagger. Yeah, safe. Right, let's round it off with Citizen of Nowhere. And if any of you feel like going to give that a little stream for me on the platform of your choice after this, the link's in my bio. You can access it. But yeah, it would really help me out. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed your evening with me. Friday Night in the Kitchen, episode 2. Don't forget, I do this every 2 weeks. So I'll be back in a couple of weeks' time. And the eventual goal is to take this to someone else's kitchen. Because it'll be Friday night in someone's kitchen. But obviously, at the moment, just in my own kitchen for obvious reasons. But yeah, Citizen of Nowhere. This was released today. And yeah, let's round it off with today's release. So yeah, thank you for all coming.
Listen, one day, these facts may save your life.
They look like they're trying to get people to be uniform, and you can control them.
You're a citizen of nowhere.
If you love the world, never pledge allegiance to any one country. They're all corrupt.
But if you believe you're a citizen of the world, you're a citizen of nowhere.
Look.
You're a citizen of nowhere.
Rise of the hard right, redesigned a death wish. A lopsided monologue, we've forgotten what left is. Trapped in this never-ending clockwise rotation, we smear blood on time's hand for political arrangements. Shepherds distract herds with new forms of entertainment and set off their war in a bidding war with Satan. Now it's freeze or revolve, whilst they feast on your soul like the tweet of a troll. Defeat has its toll, till it pounds of disbelief through the sounds of gritted teeth. The procrastination of a coward if he's only loud enough to speak. Propaganda and a preacher, it's littered in the streets. Each concrete pair of eyes keep the freedom from your feet. Closed borders, closed minds, life in metaphoric tunnels. There's real homeless in tunnels from these economic funnels. Have a break, have a kick, there's no tax when you're this fat. Marking up a map with the scent of your piss flaps. Still cooking in the kitchen, still cooking in the kitchen. Whose voices did I sample for this track?
A musician who can't dance, I'm not a musician, I just ran. I don't rant, I just mutter. Society had a gutter, strangled in pink noise, a plain Jane in the spectrum. A musician who can't dance, I'm not a musician, I just ran. I don't rant, I just mutter. Society had a gutter, strangled in pink noise, a plain Jane in the spectrum.
They look like they're trying to get people to be uniform.
You're a citizen of nowhere.
With the fall of the false idols on earth's scorching surface temperatures, content with the thought that one day no one will remember ya. I'll be gone until November, in a city where time's fabric has become so tender. Put a pat through the concrete in common branded sneakers, sucking in the imagery of logo wooden t-shirts. Nowhere to cut off who should speak first. Dog eat dog, more wood, wall change, something seems worse. Shysters in a trance, using back slang as their transcript. Spores in the air as if smoking isn't banned yet. Burning rocks and gingivitis patients, backhanded arrangements, aristocrats and masons. Inhaling powder forms of rocks with patience were blazing. It's frustrating. Seeking guidance from brave faces, but it's saddened when a mask fits. Cause one day a mask slips.
A musician who can't dance, I'm not a musician, I just ran. I don't rant, I just mutter. Society had a gutter, strangled in pink noise, a plain Jane in the spectrum. A musician who can't dance, I'm not a musician, I just ran. I don't rant, I just mutter. Society had a gutter, strangled in pink noise, a plain Jane in the spectrum.
Look. Reputations in urban myths got exaggerated over time. Discussing your former prime of spirits and wines. Name dropping has-beens, marvel over rich men who have things, idolizing false gods. Misery's what that brings. Welcome to the skyline. Psychopaths excel here. Colognes worn by narcissists that attract luck and repel fear. Dwell in this foul air, polluted with corruption. A plain Jane in the spectrum. Boom! Thank you for coming with me. And Judes, to answer your question, the voices in that track were Jacques Fresco. He was on the second Zeitgeist movie. The Peter Gabriel, what's his name? It's a singer in it. Fuck knows. Jacques Fresco is and it was Theresa May when she dropped that bombshell of "You're a citizen of nowhere if you," or whatever she fucking said. And then there's like a little Hitler bit in the middle, which you could probably translate for me actually, because I ain't got a fucking clue what he's saying. But it was the use of that was to portray the rise of the extreme right, so they were the people that I sampled on it. But big up anyone who passed through. Tell everyone about it if you had a good time. Give the tracks I played tonight a stream. Come say hi anytime on the socials, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you in 2 weeks again for another Friday night in someone's kitchen. Take care. I am signing out. Safe. Boom.